Good morning, and it's a bit of a nervous day today because it's torrential raining and it's the first test of all these roofs. The main areas I was worried about is this gully, which we actually made a bit wider with a tarp. No drips. No drips. The next problem is that rain is coming in all of the openings. Particularly this one, which is letting the rain in and it's going down to all the other floors. So now I'm going to take the opportunity to clear all these floors out, take all the tools that we've been using over the last few months down, put a new floor down, which is not just bits of old OSB. Then once I've done that, I'll start tackling the window situation, start getting them blocked up one by one and start getting things drying here. It's actually super exciting to clear out this room because over the last few months we've been constantly keeping tools up here and bringing them up here because it's the only place we've been working. Now to clear it out, to get a nice new space. This is the ultimate symbol that things are changing. The climbing gear, the ropes, the shackles and all the strops have been up on this roof for about 10 months because it's been pointless taking them down, being constantly up here. I'll have to make Nick climb some trees maybe. Well, that's looking better already. It's still, even though it's a better floor, it's still a temporary floor. There's just one nail in each board to keep it down. We're not going to risk putting any permanent floors down in this place now until the room's like definitely ready, till all the render's been chipped off, the new render's been put on. It's a blank canvas, sealed with windows, then we'll put the permanent floor down. Because the permanent floor is acting as a sub-base to take oak or chestnut parquet floor. When we put them boards down, they've got to be pristine, so when we glue them and nail down the boards, they're ready to take the glue. Actually, this whole attic room is looking pretty clear now. Some stuff I need help with from the lads, like the lifter, all the bricks from the mason, some bits. Still seeming pretty waterproof. I've just had the local building supplier where we get all our stuff from come round. I've been speaking to him for a while about new products, different ways we can do things, and more especially stuff that's non-irritant. We don't have to wear masks and stuff, you know, so when we come to do the insulation, it's not going to be this whole itchy, horrible situation which it normally is. But anyway, for the roof, we've got a new product. So it's this membrane. And this is a membrane that we've been putting on the roofs, a breather membrane that goes under the slates, but it's incorporated with all these layers of stuff. There's one which is wool and one which is like a linseed wool, so it's more eco. Anyway, basically I think we're going to use these products, which mean that we get our waterproof membrane as we were going to do anyway, but as a bonus we get all this insulation in between, and it's specifically designed to go straight on OSB, and it lets the air circulate up the OSB, keeping it dry and making it last longer. Loads of other stuff as well, but you know, I'll bore you with them at the time. That's windowed, we've just that to cover up. That's windowed and that's windowed. I was able to just screw it onto the frames. I couldn't screw it onto the windows because they don't actually shut at the moment. So we're getting there. Just these big doorways. This was the owner's bedroom on the night that the chateau burnt down. It's the most intact room. It's the only room with a full set of windows everywhere as well. Finally happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is officially the day. I've got the tractor set up with the pallet forks ready. I've got 2 boards and the pallet truck ready for unloading the lorry really easily. Because tomorrow is the day that all the plant order arrives. Everything's in big scale, especially the espaliers and the hedging and stuff. So we're a bit more set up than we were the first time. The driver can pull in here, he can park by the car park and the guys can unload it. Now, conveniently planned is the fact that I'm not here tomorrow. I've got a few days with the kids, so it's just down to Brian and Nick. They've been let free, unsupervised, unloading all this. Well, today has just kind of been that day after the big project ended, where I just needed to kind of clear up, get everything together and decide what way we're going. Takes a bit of adjustment, like I've said before, when you're all focused on just one big thing and then it ends, you're just kind of like, what are we doing now? So tomorrow the plants come in, Nick and Brian are doing that. Hopefully they're going to get some footage of that I can show you as well. I'm off for a couple of days with the kids doing some Christmassy stuff. There'll be a video in the meantime. I'm going to do one of these look back videos, which you'll know by now, we always do after a big event, like after all the floors went in, after we did all the clearance. We do a kind of big roundup video. It's a good chance for you guys to see what happened at the beginning. If you haven't seen it or you just forgot, when I've been looking back at this footage, we've done so much in the space of like 12 months. 12 months ago, there was no roof on this place at all, if you can even. Seems longer, doesn't it? But that's quite an achievement. So there'll be that big look back video. All tune in to watch that. I know it's some footage you've already seen, but actually as well, a little sideline is them videos bring a lot of new attention to the channel and get some new people in and interested in what we're doing. So it's a good opportunity for that as well. Anyway, there'll be a few videos here and there over the next 4 days, but we'll be back to work properly Monday. And I'll see you sometime around then.